Douglas.
Yeah, a lot of personal issues there, and a great one-on-one matchup here, qualifying matchup in the PP3. The stakes are high, but they don't get any higher than our main event still to come tonight.
That's right, the first stage in these 7 levels of hate. First blood, NWA World's Heavyweight title on the line. Colt Cabana defends against Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. Remember, Adam Pearce's career is on the line in these series of matches.
Yeah, a lot of bad blood between those two, and that's an understatement if there ever was one, and the blood is going to flow of one of those competitors tonight in our main event. But first, this one-on-one contest, two guys that really have had a lot of momentum, have made really a great name for themselves on this program, but only one can win and only one can qualify for the PP3. Who's it going to be tonight? I got to think that the momentum in the favor of Rosas again by way of that huge victory over Willie Mack. Nobody home there, though, with the arm drag attempt.
Rosas definitely is the one with a lot of momentum on his side. Great matchup against Willie Mack, and, you know, we talk about Willie Mack, a lot of stuff going on there. I mean, the offer from Christian Cole and the experience, and is he going to take it? Who knows?
Bit of a slump for Willie Mack. Oh, look at that, playing a guitar solo on the arm, picking a body part, neutralizing Ray Rosas in the opening going to this matchup, and these two so well-rounded, so impressive. They can mat wrestle, they can strike, and they certainly can both high fly. They can do it all.
Both these men, yes, well-versed in a variety of offensive maneuvers and strategies in the squared circle.
And in Rosas's favor, he can certainly cheat with the best of them as well. Will he get away with it tonight? Cross body while he's hung up over the second rope. Very innovative offense here by Johnny Yuma.
Well, of course, Johnny Yuma known for that, you know, high-octane offense. Of course, one half of the former Rock Nest Monsters, of course. Let's make it clear, not nearly as cool or as great as The Happening, but still a formidable tag team back in the day.
Well, Yuma would love to break out in this PP3 tournament. Could be just what the doctor ordered for him if he qualifies here, but it's going to be a tall order. Rosas has been impressive as of late. These two men now jockeying for position on the apron. Fireman's carry here by Rosas. Out the back door goes Yuma. Connects with the drop kick. Takes him to the outside. Nowhere safe from Yuma, and that was sound strategy there by Rosas. Knew the dive was coming, slid back in, connects with the lariat. Nicely done.
You know, some people will call that match with Willie Mack an upset, you know, and in some ways you could look at it as that. But in other ways, you got to look at Ray Rosas. I mean, he's a talented competitor, great athlete. You know, when he wins a match, is it really necessarily, does it have to be an upset? Can we look back and say, you know what, he had the skills on that night, he was simply a better man.
Reverse neck breaker there, into the cover. To your point, he is a great competitor, but you know, over the history of this program, you talk about upsets, and a lot of his opponents have been upset in the with the low blows. He seems to have maybe gotten past that. It was a great victory over Willie Mack by way of a counter. Great counter grappling, but can he make it 2 in a row here? He's got a tough challenge here in the Rock and Roll Rebel Soul Johnny Yuma. Fantastic matchup, back and forth, seesaw matchup thus far. And again, Rosas hangs him out to dry over that second rope.
And you know, Ray Rosas also, we got to give credit to the great fanny packs that he brings to the ring. You never know what's inside, TK, as Rosas goes for the cover, just gets 2. You never know what's inside that fanny pack. Such a great mystery, a little excitement that Ray Rosas brings to the ring.
Well, he certainly has dug into his bag of tricks in the past. Nice elbow, quick strike there by Rosas, and he is really dictating the pace of this qualifying matchup now. He slowed it down, methodical pace. Look out here, though, nobody home. Talk about being hung out to dry. Pin attempt here with the schoolboy. Wow, nearly got him there, and wow, beautiful drop kick the other way by Rosas. So again, back and forth, neither man getting a sustainable advantage, and another near fall there by Rosas.
Rosas and Johnny Yuma having a great matchup like we expected. You know, when you get 2 evenly matched competitors and you got so much on the line, you know they're going to let it all hang out in that ring.
Well, and 2 guys that have been on the cusp of championship gold. Rosas had a shot at Scorpio Sky in the television title in the past. Likewise with Kevin Douglas. and that international or the World's Junior heavyweight title. Look at that, but you're not going to get it done like that against Yuma. That's just ridiculous.
TK, you got to take a step back and think about what it's like to be in that ring. Ray Rosas playing a little psychological mind games with Johnny Yuma. That's all he's doing, just playing some mind games, letting him know that Ray Rosas feels in control of the situation.
Yeah, but that's a dangerous game to play, and again, there you see it in action. If you give Yuma a breather, he's very resilient, and he'll turn the tables.
TK, did Johnny Yuma beat Willie Mack? I don't think so. Ray Rosas beat Willie Mack. He knows what he's doing.
All right, fair enough, but Johnny Yuma has gone at it with the best here in NWA Hollywood. Always out for a fight, looking to prove himself. Let me ask you this. Yuma is a former champion and NWA Heritage Tag Team title holder. What titles has Rosas held here on this program?
Well, technically, Ray Rosas has not held any titles as of yet, but that's a technicality, TK. Titles are in this man's future. I'm looking at the present and the future. I'm not looking at the past. The Loch Ness Monsters, that's ancient history. It's all about the happening. And what's happening right now is Ray Rosas.
Fair enough. Sticking him now with a series of jabs and shots. Nice kick to the midsection, setting him up for something. Rosas went to the well again, looking for that clothesline. Didn't pay off. More offense, quick offense here by Yuma. He's got things rolling. Jawbreaker there with the knee. Fisherman suplex with the bridge. Beautifully executed. Oh, and that was close.
Close fall there by Johnny Yuma. Close, but not quite enough. Ray Rosas still very much alive, TK.
Perfectly executed fisherman suplex, you might say, but not enough to get the victory. Not yet, but momentum certainly on the side of Yuma.
Going for that the fanny pack. Looks like Yuma hit it. And it might have something in there, TK.
Oh, maybe loaded there. German suplex with the bridge. Another near fall there. Rosas thought he had him. And he's got to be careful, though. He can't get frustrated, can't make a mistake because Yuma will catch it.
That's right, Yuma will knock out, hit that auto drop. And talk about feuds and issues. The modern-day hero, Kevin Douglas out here. To what do we owe this pleasure, TK?
The best wrestler on the planet.
Well, I'm sure simply to get under the skin, get into the psyche of Johnny Yuma. In his mind, turnabout fair play. I don't think interfering in somebody else's matchup is a heroic move.
I think he's just scouting competition, TK. That's all. Scouting his future opponents, perhaps.
Yuma got the boot up. Again, just too quick for Rosas here. Oh, looking for it. Now diving, switches his attention.
Well, talk about unprofessional, TK. Modern-day hero Kevin Douglas just out there scouting opponents, and Yuma has to go attack him?
Well, obviously, in his mind,
how's that sportsman
Douglas had become a factor in this matchup. He has no business being out there.
Johnny Yuma needs to pay attention to his opponent, Ray Rosas. That's what he needs to do.
Rosas has him in a compromising position, but gallantly, Yuma trying to fight out. Oh, drove him head first. Drives him down, center of the ring, deep hook of the leg, and that does it. Rosas does it again.